Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Football with the run. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Tolzien. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
To the ground with the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll take it himself. Fighting off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Shakes off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down after that incompletion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Tolzien. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. And the returner will be brought down. send its offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, Dave.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Galladay. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Set to kick this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off-play action on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Demania. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Canty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Tolzien. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Looking to throw on third. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They want to run this quarterback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Galladay. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage. Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You've got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. These guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. You the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Caught behind the line. It's Galladay. To the 15. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets it out quickly. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
6-9-1, Gators score. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab deep. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hard Rock!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 30 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought